Hello and welcome back for another video here on FPLcrisp. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the wrap-up ahead of Gameweek 23. Again, the wrap-up is a series that helps us make the best decision ahead of the game week. Now let's dive in. And we'll be starting with the clean sheet odds. Looking at the clean sheet odds, we see Man City at number 1 ahead of their double game week against Arsenal and Aston Villa. It's expected hugely that they will be keeping a clean sheet, especially in the game against Aston Villa before their game against Arsenal. Arsenal also is number 2 on this list. They will be facing Brentford and Man City in the game week 23. And it's hugely expected that they keep a clean sheet against Brentford, also primarily because in their last game they did keep a clean sheet, and this time around it will be held at the Emirates Stadium. We see Newcastle, Liverpool, Brighton also on this list, and the top 10 is rounded off with Wolves. And now the goal scorers odd. It's of no surprise to see Erling Haaland top this list with a 66% chance from checkthechance.com. This is a very huge boost for those of us who are yet to activate the triple captain, as this game week is a very strong possibility that he could be getting huge goals this game week. Nketiah is also on this list with a 53% chance of getting a goal. Mahrez comes in at number 3. Now, Riyad Mahrez is a very strong option against Kevin De Bruyne in the game week 23, as many managers are considering not bringing De Bruyne into the team due to his benching in some recent games by his coach. Mitrovic, Saka, Martinelli, Salah, Kane, Rashford and Nunez rounds off the goal scorers list ahead of the game week 23. And for the injury list, it's a very huge boost for Liverpool as they see Diogo Jota and Van Dijk back in training. But on the injury list this time around, we see Wan-Bissaka out with illness. Lloris is also out with a new problem till April 1st. Anthony left out of Man U's midweek game, also with Martial, while Romero from Tottenham came out with a red card in their game against Tottenham, hence he will be missing the next couple of games. Now, what likely transfers I will be making here at FPLcrisp? First of all, Kevin De Bruyne is our primary target ahead of the game week, but we're waiting to see what happens as the game week edges closer. That's to say, would we be hearing any early news from Pep Guardiola regarding why he has not been starting him in some games? Also, Riyad Mahrez is on the list on who could potentially be bringing him into our team. Let us know your thoughts on who you will likely be bringing in into your team this game week. For the top transfers in this time around, we see Mitoma top the list. Mitoma has been playing beautifully well for Brighton for some time now, and so far so good. The managers who have backed him have been earning well from him. Now more managers are bringing him into their team. As at the time of recording this video, 330 managers have brought him in. Saka, Mahrez, Nketiah and Odegaard also being brought in by managers. We see Mahrez being brought in by more managers as opposed to Kevin De Bruyne. This also spells something regarding what we have to do ahead of the game week 23. But then again, it doesn't really tell the full story. Now, top transfers out. Cancelo again is the top transfer out today. As you can see, a lot of managers did own him in their teams, with 440,000 managers bringing him out of their team. Almiron, playing badly for some time now, also leaves most managers' team. Martinelli, 204 managers brought him out of their team this game week. Rodrigo, who is out for injury, is also on this list, and he rounds off the top 5. The top differentials for this game week, in my opinion, are Jack Grealish, who has a double game week against Aston Villa, his former club, and also against Arsenal. Quite a conundrum if we see him get the goods against Aston Villa. We know for some time now he has been nursing his way back into a very good form, as we used to see back in his Aston Villa days. Could this be the game where he turns things around and becomes what the price with which he was bought for? Also, we see Leandro Trossard in our differentials as Arsenal will be playing 2 games this game week. We don't expect Martinelli to play the full 90 minutes on both games, as in previous game weeks we have seen him being subbed out sometimes before the 60th minute, and this time around we'll be believing that the coach will actually be starting Trossard in one of those games. And if that happens, knowing the quality Leandro Trossard has, he could definitely go out and get a couple of returns for managers who backed him. João Felix returns to the Chelsea team after a straight raid, and we saw in his last game, which was against Fulham, he was practically very bright and did have some very good chances. This time around, he will be facing West Ham away at West Ham's home, and there's every possibility that he could bring out that spark we saw in the game against Fulham. Now, what are our captain's options this game week? Obviously, Erling Haaland is who we are going to be captaining in our team. However, there's the option of De Bruyne in case you don't want to go with Erling Haaland and you want to go for a bit of a captain's differential. Personally, for me, I think Erling Haaland is the best captain's option this game week, as he has 2 opponents against Aston Villa and Arsenal. Could he be triple captain this game week? There is a very good chance that will actually be taking place this game week, as we've seen him excel in his last couple of home games, although this time around he will just be playing 1 home game, which is against Aston Villa. Let us know your thoughts on what you think on activating the triple captainship this game week. This rounds off today's video. If you've enjoyed the video, do like and subscribe. From us at FPLcrisp. Goodbye for now.